And not even countless years in dark, lonely silence, not even years of someone telling them they are something they are not, will change this fact. When they do merge out of the darkness, they will experience what they really are and feel how loved they are. They will become what is the highest good, which is the intention of the Creator. They will become the Cedar. Ideas and inspiration come from the future timelines that we send back to our past selves to help out, and Creator too. We work together, all a team. We might have taken one mighty detour, but we will get to our highest destination. I spoke about ETs being not fully our future selves, but also our past selves, that are fragmented facets of us scattered throughout space and time. The communication lines have been severed, so it's hard to understand what they want us to know. But in this life, it is starting to be evident that they are mirroring and representing to us as they crash collide into our existence. We must remember to face this help in order to heal. Face this help in order to heal, and then it will merge back into us. Chapter 10, The Time Loop. Here is a trippy thing about time. It is a loop. The past is the future, and the future is the past. We live in the now, but in that now is the past and the future, as it says in my poem Time Loop. It's funny how our past holds the keys to our future, and the future holds the keys to the past. The further I move into my so-seeming future, the more it feels like my past. Like my past. And when I think of my past and experience my future, how come it all feels like one big deja vu? How many times have we done this? The evidence of how advanced people were in the past seems to surpass our own understanding at this time. The wonders of their architectural signatures have left us wondering, what did they know that we did not? For more on this theme, see my poem Pyramids. What I understand about them was that they were the set decorating department, to set the stage for the earthly play. They set these structures up to help remind us of something we knew long ago. This setup is to stay up until we start to remember how they were built, which is interesting. After being in existence for so many thousands of years, why are the pyramids only starting to crumble now? Why not a couple hundred years ago? They are set to crumble when our memory comes back, and we will build them, on our own. The people before hitched a ride with the loop of time. They ascended, as some like to call it, and UFOs are also there to help push our thinking out of a very tiny, comfortable box. And yet, it is all deja vu. Everything seems to exist in a circle within a circle, like a spiral. Are we heading to the center of the spiral of the galaxy, or are we merging with another spiral galaxy? Or perhaps it is a figure eight, the dance of infinity. Circles also remind Circles also reminds us of wheels. In Ezekiel 1:16, it says that their work was, as it were, a wheel in the middle of a wheel. As I hinted at before, perhaps all time is located on a single cosmic DVD. Call it the Wheel of Time, and all our lives, past, present, and future, are located there in one gloriously divine pattern. As gods in training, we experience many lives, and someday, when we realize our own divinity, we will get off the Wheel of Time. So does that make it the training wheel of time, or in the case of an omniverse, the training wheels of time? Chapter 11, Hypnosis. Hypnosis is really just the ability to adjust the setting of the hologram for people. Such settings were played around with, which sent everyone into a mass hypnosis of the perceived world virtual reality program. A spell or enchantment was cast on all of humanity to disconnect them from their divinity and their power. This was a pathetic attempt to lock people into an alternate perceived reality. The key word here is perceived. People can only be manipulated for a certain amount of time, and that's it. As you know, others who are awakened, they are aware of how people are taught to perceive the world, but they now know, hey, that's an illusion. Chapter 12, Ghosts. The really angry ghosts result from people who were severely abused, tortured, and mind-controlled, so that when they were killed via ritual, they would cause havoc in certain areas where the heinous act occurred. These rituals trap them to Earth in a limbo plane. There are also rituals conducted in the same areas to bring about a possession. Sometimes they use possessions on innocent souls whom they are threatened by, not the actual person they choose as their host, but someone close to them. This possession was also part of that soul's programming that they would do on Earth, do it in an Earth life, unless healed properly. These ghosts have a circle memory, reliving events over and over like someone who needs help. They do this because they have been hurt so badly, and they express it through their anger and their cruelty. Thinking about the people who they talk about the Illuminati sexually molesting people, but they've also been sexually molested themselves. So they're just mimicking the programming. Because we always found something about revenge, but on revenge, what? How far back did we go? Anyway, and they express it through their anger and cruelty. They are told over and over they are no good, and then they are visited by priests saying, "Demons, be gone!" This only confirms to them that they are no good, which makes them even more like demons. They do not really go. Yes, they leave that person, but they just go off into the night to find another victim. So this is a classic example of addressing the symptom and not the root cause. They have fun scaring people. It is important to not let them scare you, no matter what hologram tricks they try to play, or how realistic they try to make it. They are drones from the Illuminati, collecting fear for their masters. They obey their masters by becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy. Just look at ghosts as kids on Halloween. Wearing a macabre costume and acting the part of a being in pain or just seriously disturbed. Then you will know that beyond this show is a cute little innocent child who is lost to their role. To help them, all you have to do is remind them of who they really are, and then call your archangel friends from beyond the hologram to assist them with the crossover. Child ghosts are sometimes just a bit stubborn and afraid of change because of what they have learned about in the afterlife when they were in physical. They want to stay on Earth plane and are trapped in limbo. There are some that stay on a little bit just to say goodbyes, to help them cross, tell them that their loved ones know that they will be okay, and assure them about any undone work. An assistant angel helps them with this process. So I don't think this sentence makes sense at all, so I'm going to try to explain it again. There are some ghosts that stay on, spirits that stay on just to say goodbye to their loved ones and finish any of work that is left undone, any messages, and then they cross over. Then there are some entities who we think are ghosts, but actually are not. They are just a bleed-through of our telekinesis abilities. When objects around the house start moving or appliances mysteriously turn on or off, this scares people and they immediately think a ghost or demon. When a person believes that, then that is what it is. Then something of a hologram of that image appears before them. Sometimes it can be a being outside the hologram. I know some angels can do this, and so can nature spirits and ETs. Like they can move objects around, bring stuff off and on. But they usually let their essence be known to you. Now, if they were told there was an angel or a nature spirit, then that is what will appear. Call it what you think it is, but it is